Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
16-yard.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's the ball carrier.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football to town. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Locke working out of the gun. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On now, Tucker McCann from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Watson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson, flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
David Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a run with Akers, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Akers. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, McFarland. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Again, it's Watson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Raiders' 20.
Watson looks to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Chargers.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And this time he is in. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders 3.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
Double team, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from the 1. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And on the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Clock now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And the crossing route complete. That's home. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that throws another. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And the Chargers 1st down.
first down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 3.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in that halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Lock. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They fake the handoff. Now Lock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
For number 11, incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Keelan Cole touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The kick here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Locke looking to complete it to Pettis, and has got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Facing Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Watson. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's Watson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw again on second down. Lock. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lock. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Lock. And they'll find Hall. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Lock off a play action. And finding Keelan Cole. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
1-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lock. He'll buy some time right. They'll find Everett there complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Block. The quick slant caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often